Like a lot of you guys, I am a sucker for marketplace deals. But have you ever bought something on Marketplace when it's not even for your vehicle, or you're not even sure if it'll fit? I may have just done that. This 1997 SS started out with 4L60E. That is not a 4L60E. In fact, I cut a hole in the floor and I've been swapping a T56 into it. And as you can see, I have this homemade Crossmember that fits really nice. But then I was up too late on Marketplace and I ran into this BMR Crossmember with a torque arm relocation mount. There's a problem. It's for a 4L60E car. And well, when we put this up here, that's close to where the bolt holes will go. You can see that this tab is nowhere close to where it's supposed to be. Now I'm going off hopes and dreams that I'm going to be able to adapt this to work on that T56. So I have a plan. I'm going to cut this off. Obviously this is going to be too big to make work, but maybe we can use this plate. I'm not sure. So let's get to cutting and we'll see if I saved $200 or wasted 80 bucks. Here's my theory. By how big this tab is, I can't imagine that they jig full new tubular pieces, just depending on which transmission's in these cars. Between transmissions, no matter what, this is still going to be the center bolt needed. So we're going to throw this on here, and it looks like 3 3/4 is the center. 3 3/4. So we're going to see how we can't mess this up. Boy, those are sure some pretty welds, but we're here to save money, not admire welds. So let's see what we can do. We're all in now. We either got scrap or something. It'll work or it won't. This last piece came off easy enough. So now all I've done is cleaned this up. You can see I marked my 3 3/4 mark. And now we just got to figure out something for the transmission mount. Last time I was at the scrapyard, I seen this piece laying around, just a piece of square tubing that had been cut off. And I decided this would probably work out perfect. I was just going to cut and grind it to make it fit. And I could still do that. However, I made a couple phone calls. And after being in this for a while, I made the right call. For $8, I ended up with this. And I think that that's going to work out just perfect. And I could have easily made that other piece work. But when it's going to be this easy, well, I shouldn't have said that. When it's hopefully going to be this easy, it should be worth it. What I made a mistake is I should have put an angle finder on this plate and on this ear to make sure that this was in the right angle. But I think with a couple tacks and a test fit, we'll know for sure right away. Got that tacked on there. Let's see how it fits. This homemade Crossmember fit really nice. But when I ran into that torque arm relocation one, I felt like that was the way to go, mainly because I really want to run a long torque arm on this. And the main reason is because I just seem to ride a lot better. All right, guys, moment of truth. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh might be right. This just might not work out. Well, guys, I think I did waste 80 bucks. The reason being is I can't seem to get this up high enough to hold that. So you can see that I have this jacked clear up into the car. The transmission's bottomed out on the floor of the car. And when this comes around, I'm still short from being able to make it work. So to answer my question, they do build a different tube for it. One that's probably about 1.5 inches longer. But I think we're just going to run the other Crossmember now. What a bummer. What would you guys do different? How do you think that you would fix this? Because the only way I can see to fix it is if this was taller and this was taller, but then it would throw this off. Well, that was a fail. You win some, you lose some. You guys didn't think I'd give up that easy, did you? Don't ever underestimate the crap I'll do to save 200 bucks, and better yet, not waste 50 or 80 bucks, or whatever I gave for that. So I fabricated this tab. Then I notched half my pipe. That gave me some clearance. I boxed that back in with some plate steel. And I just finished welding it up. I've given it a couple mock fits, but let's do the final fit before we paint this thing. Still a little warm, and man, will this be embarrassing if it doesn't fit. There we go. Give it a little zip zip. Should be enough room for my torque arm bracket And that's gonna work out awesome. This one's for the stock torque arm. I got a different one on the other torque arm. We're gonna be using it. But that worked out nicely. And even though I had to cut this tube in half, this is still gonna be plenty strong. I boxed it in, and it's still way more stout than what the factory one is. That was more work than what I wanted to be. It took me about an hour, hour and a half to cut all that stuff. But at least now it's not going to waste. Hindsight, I probably should have sold it, tried to make a little money on it, and then bought the correct one. But I don't do anything easy around here, it seems. There we go, painted up and looking like it's supposed to be there. Sometimes you just gotta make do with what you got and what you can afford. And although I'm putting a lot of nice pieces on this, the reality is I'm on a really tight budget. As I've talked about in videos before, a lot of these parts for this car I've been collecting for nearly 20 years. So I'm still trying to spend as little as possible on it because I have no clue what the future is going to bring as far as what I'm going to have to buy for this car. I have more time than money right now. So little wins like this help me save big in the long run. And who knows, maybe I'll run into a Crossmember for a heck of a deal in the future and I'll be able to replace this one. But as you guys can see, it looks like it's meant to be there. That wraps it up for today's Marketplace find. We'll see what else I can find for a deal and make work. All right, we'll see you in the next one.